They say money can't buy happiness, which is probably a relief for most of us broke students, but you can get happiness in exchange for kindness. In The Science of a Meaningful Life, Dr. Keltner reports giving to others activates the reward centers of our brains, and that giving might increase our happiness even more than receiving. As a generation that is notoriously self-absorbed and narcissistic, how often do we actually redeem these rewards? Are we making a conscious effort to simply be kind to those around us? I talked to a couple of Sheridan students to find out if kindness is their way of life and if they get that warm and fuzzy feeling.
A few minutes ago, I just opened a door for this lady. It was very heroic of me.
Probably just randomly help someone carry their grocery. It was just like about 3 days ago.
It was the other day when I was walking. I dropped something out of my purse and someone picked it up and handed it to me, gave it back to me.
Made me feel good inside.
It feels so good. I like helping people and just doing something nice for them.
Good. It was nice to do something for someone.
I went through Sheridan College to see if students would be willing to help me out. Would they lend me a hand while mine was full? For the sake of our experiment, I purposely humiliated myself in front of a bunch of people. They might have found it amusing, so perhaps that brought them their happiness, but no one felt compelled to help me. We talked with David Garvey. He was invited to the Oprah Winfrey Show back in 2007 for being the happiest man in the world after he was featured in a Canadian documentary called In Pursuit of Happiness. It's no coincidence the happiest man in Canada helps others for a living.
I'll get up in the morning and I have these sayings. Go, it's a marvelous Monday, it's a terrific Tuesday, it's a wonderful, wild and wacky Wednesday, it's a tremendous Thursday, it's a fabulous Friday, it's a stupendous Saturday, it's a super Sunday. But when I first started in my career in funeral service, I decided I was going to be the best funeral director that I could be. All of what we do in the funeral home, when we put together a funeral service, whether it's visitation or a funeral service, it's helping them transition from the grief that they're in back to being productive in society. So that's what I do for my career. But that's just my platform. Mm-hmm. None of us have a guarantee of tomorrow, but you have today. What are you going to do with it? And most of us get caught up in so many things in the course of the day that these opportunities come across your path to perhaps pour into somebody else and encourage them, and you miss them. Yeah. You don't even see them because you're so focused on something else. So you've got to be watching for it. You've got to get up and choose to be happy when you get up.
After talking with David, I felt inspired to do a random act of kindness on my own. Something simple like paying for someone else's drink can go a long way. The best part of this experiment was hearing this student actually tell me he was having a terrible day and really needed it. Small acts of kindness definitely do go a long way, and David and Sheridan students taught me that this week in full force. Chris, Lucas, what are you two doing for your acts of kindness today?